GG.
So, yeah, we are going. We're very much going. Press the button. Come on. Alright. FaZe holding the pincer. Gonna take the second red. The Silencer really tries to oust him, but it doesn't happen. There's Cookie on the MacGuffin, but neither team can really get a hold of it just yet. FaZe is gonna throw it up, but is it gonna be collected by his teammate? Yes, it will. Okay, so it's Cookie, who I think might be about to make a clean run for it. Finally. And we have our first capture, but it only took 50 seconds.
Only took 50 seconds. Only took 50 seconds. James sesses on Cookie, but Cookie says, no, you're going back to the trash bin. Defensive posture is a little bit further away from point than I would have liked, but that's probably because the power-up went to 2Z, so 2Z's probably going to secure a cap here. Red and power. This is pretty good for them. Ah, jump pad. That jump pad's so dangerous.
Coming in. Yep, just leaving the Vindicator on the floor for a little bit. Now going to use it against Abso. Abso manages to trade out though, and it's left to James with this pincer, his favorite gun, but FaZe can withstand one shot, and when the shotgun takes him down, that is superb stuff from FaZe.
Very much so.
Frosting, it is proving to be very difficult on this championship Sunday. The higher level the team, it seems the more difficult it is to even get the beginnings of a camp.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big fight to get it to your base. You really gotta be together. You really gotta be in the right spots. And communication has to be crisp. For sure. We're hearing a lot of yelling in voice chat. If we could be in their comms, it'd be kind of crazy, but they've done this before. They know what they need to say and what they need to listen to.
Silence up. Give me the pincer. No, go A.
Is that James? James, how are you playing in casting?
I don't know. I'm just so talented, aren't I, but
James, how do you feel about your defensive posture right here?
oh, it's superb. Have you seen how much I'm doing with just 36 HP? I'm a man mountain. That's so shit.
Well, James, you probably should get back into the game. I think I need Joel back here.
Alright, but now that we've got that joker out of the way, it's time for some real esports commentary. Oh, and Too Good's gonna get the pincer finish. And another. Is it gonna be a third? Can it possibly be a third? Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. I paid for the whole thing, only needed the edge.
Yeah.
Come on, James.
The defensive play from James there allowed Silencep to get the red. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Continue.
Come on, James. Ah, and he's fluffed it. What a shocker. Get fucked up, so.
Alright, can I go back to my analysis here?
Yeah, do it.
No? Yeah?
Yeah,
No, it's already
you're
gone.
good.
Forget about it. Nah, forget it. Forget it. It's gone.
Sorry.
It's
I'll
gone.
just forget about it. I'll just forget. It's fine. It's gone.
I just want to point out that Chaos Crew has let Silencep get the last 4 reds.
Yeah. That's I
think they're
generally not the play.
Well, the red is important, but it doesn't have priority over everything. That being said, they've given Silencep 3 reds. There's not even any contested. There's no damage on the red. It's just kind of it's free, and that's what's the problem.
It's as free as Diabotical. Everybody, if you're watching this and you haven't played Diabotical before, you can. I'm not saying you should, but you can.
That was the promotion, by the way.
Thank you. Now I'm executive commentator.
Enemy MacGuffin.
Where I'm supposed to be observing. I forget about that. Absol's gonna make the cap happen. And a nice little fade away to Silent Step. Doesn't even need to take on James, and now blasted down the corridor. Very effective indeed. James is gonna come in, but with very little stack to speak of. Cookie gets gunned down though. But yeah, as I said, so little stack there for James, and it means it's got to be Silent Step that comes on out and attempts to make something happen.
Yeah, Chaos Crew a little slow to make their attack, and they're not going to be able to touch. Chaos Crew did pretty decent that round to get a pretty surmountable amount of coins, but 2Z really didn't. I never felt like they were worried or they were threatened. I think the scoreline doesn't really dictate how much control they really were.
Yeah, it's well, I think maybe a testament to the firepower of Chaos Crew that they were able to make that happen when they were, as you were saying, down so many reds, so many megas. Still making it happen. Very interesting positioning from Latromi here. Looks like he's going to sneak in, grab the MacGuffin, throw it up past Absol, hopefully. But I think Absol got his hands on that. And so the position's not the best. Latromi's going to have to pick it up himself and make that run. And he can't. There's Cookie in the way, who's going to gun down Silent Step as well. James falls at the hands of Absol. And, well, this should have been a 2Z cap, I think, but it's going to go the way of Chaos Crew. Have they, though? Have they seriously harmed their potential of this Vindicator? I think they might have.
Yeah, this Vindicator, unfortunately, is going to go down. And it's going to go back to 2Z, so it's switching hands back and forth. Somehow the MacGuffin's just not moving, so unfortunately for 2Z, Chaos Crew was able to make that defense work and nullify the Vindicator just because he didn't have any life. He couldn't move. And so it's better to let it run out than to give it up, I think, was the thought process behind that from Latromi.
Yeah. Almost at 50. Silent Step comes up the jump pad with a whole lot of stack, but it goes very quickly indeed. Now Latromi is going to be the one making go of things. He's going to take down Cookie. Rocks himself as does his enemy, but that's okay. 65. This is a very healthy cap indeed, though.
Yes, it is. And they've been able to hold defense here, even though the 2Z's been able to pick up the MacGuffin at least a couple times. They haven't gotten it very far, and you can see the defensive positioning from Chaos Crew. They're in all the right spots. This is very good from them.
Overtime is called. Are they going to do this clean? That's 100-0.
100-0. That's a clean 100-0. That's surprising, but look, we talked about it. We said, Chaos Crew, when they're firing on all 4 cylinders, they can be devastating. Let's see if they can keep the momentum.
I wouldn't put it past them. I think there's a real opportunity here, and it would be an upset. 2Z is first seed, and this is their pick, and well, Chaos Crew are on the brink of doing something quite cool indeed. But Latromi and Silent Step have a redder piece and aren't very damaged either. Latromi going to be able to make some space for Silent Step there, who will make the run. And in this third round, 2Z have chosen A, which I believe A has won both previous rounds, right?
I believe so. Yep.
I wish we had the statistics on that, like all tournament long, which base won more rounds over the other.
Honestly, I think it'd be pretty even. I think what's more important is how you position yourself defensively.
Yeah,
That's really what's important.
But it's like you'd think that about something like League of Legends, right? Or Dota, but the sides are dramatically different win rates. Like it can be 70% just for being top or bottom. I don't know, maybe it would surprise us.
Yeah, maybe. I have my inkling is that the bases are more even than people think, to be honest.
Enemy MacGuffin.
I know it's asymmetrical, so you think there's advantages to each base, and there are, but I think they're wash.
Yeah. Yeah, they both got their pros and they both got their cons. Silencer going to be bringing this back, and they're about to return the 100-0 favor. So far, so good, but so little stack on the side of 2Z right now. They're going to struggle in a big way to knock anyone out of the midfield. It's going to be Megaron Latromi to go along with his blue. He's going to be the real heavyweight going into this next fight. He's going to find Cookie, but here's the rest of Chaos crew. And yeah, that's good for them. Oh, Latromi's good as well. That's bad.
Yeah, they're going to secure this cap. A little body block from Silencer, and Latromi's going to make this cap. But he's going to need some help. Just got James to help him out.
Sunstep as well.
Yeah, he's smart to just
comms?
stay at the Mega. Yeah, he's waiting for the comms, waiting for the all clear.
Incoming Vindicator.
Staying out of sight of the mid-map. This is very smart from Latromi. He's not waiting for the Mega. He's just waiting for the call. He's staying out of sight. Oh, he drops by accident. Oh,
Defend your base.
We gotta watch Absol here. This is where things can turn around. 80 points on the board, but Vindy in the hands of a very accomplished player indeed. Winner goes to the grand finals, bear in mind. So there's a lot on the line here, and that's good stuff. Absol is going to be able to hold on a little bit longer with this Vindicator, but actually the shotgun gods aren't kind to him, and that's allowed James to get in, where I really don't think he should have been able to.
Enemy MacGuffin.
And let's see, FaZe. So sad having to use shotgun at that range.
MacGuffin.
I guess Shaft's even worse at a range that it can't even reach. James now on the point, very low HP though, as is Latromi. I think he'll be able to run this away. So far so good, and 50 bubbles there.
yeah, he knows his position's given up, and you're going to see him backtrack. FaZe with the read. I think James made a smart play to backtrack, but FaZe, having pretty good game sense, realizes, hey, he's gonna probably double back, and catches him. Luckily for James, his teammates were there with him, and so they're probably gonna get this cap. I think Tromi's in his hiding spot again. Yeah, he's just waiting it out.
Yeah. Good patience. I like it.
Yeah,
I really like it, actually, especially when you're this close. Okay. Can they get a touch? Oh. Alright,
Yeah.
map 1. Not in the fashion we were expecting, but yes, the result we were. Sunken goes to 2Z. Now it's up to Chaos Crew to choose their map. I think they're going to go Wipeout, would be my guess.
Yeah, just before we go to the next map pick, I just want to say that Latromi's patience really was effective in that last round. Understanding that, look, I can't push in until I have support. I can't push in until it's clear, and also understanding that the longer I hold this MacGuffin, the better it is for us. So very good MacGuffin carrying from Latromi. As far as the next map choice, I mean, if Chaos Crew's been watching, they saw 2Z take out. Who'd they take out? They took out.
Kind of furnace.
Who'd they take out on
Who
Furnace?
did they take out? Who's he?
Furnace.
Was it
They took out
TCS?
D-Slurp.
D-Slap. Okay. Yeah, D-Slap are a good team.
They took out D-Slurp on Wellspring, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
It's
interesting.
certainly well as interesting as Wipeout can be, which is of course amazingly interesting.
I guess the Wipeout pick makes sense. I probably don't want to play 2Z in Extinction. So if we're trying to get a win,
Yeah.
we're gonna go Wipeout, and 2Z's gonna pick Extinction if they lose this. So
Yeah, I think 2Z has got 3 of the greatest TDM players of all time. You don't want to play Extinction with them.
yeah,
You just don't. I'm surprised that their pick was sunken, but I guess it means if they go to the rubber match, they still have an Extinction pick in them, and that's good. Anyway, here we are. On board with FaZe. As he starts his campaign here at the top of mid, along with his good old buddies, Cookie and Absol. James, look, disturbing there with his Eggbot. I was very uncomfortable by the amount of wiggling it was doing. I don't like it when Eggbots gyrate towards me, but I really don't.
yeah, it sounds like a personal problem. I have no problems with gyrating Eggbots.
You don't have a problem with a lot of gyration. You're a big gyrator, aren't you, Ben?
Is that a black joke or?
Oh, I would never make one of those on air, or indeed in private. I am a scared man.
Alright. Well, just want to make sure I got you by the balls, in which I do.
Oh, you do. You really do. Genuine discomfort on the cast. Abso on his own. No armor. But he's got a dream. And he's got a teammate. Hey, look at that. Slow Weebles out. James then proceeds to fire precisely one rocket. That looks so weird. Why wasn't he shooting that? Why wasn't he shooting?
I'm not sure. I think.
He just really took his time to line up that one rocket.
Yeah, he did. Unfortunately,
We're gonna go to a map 3, aren't we?
we might.
Yeah. I think we will. Abso, FaZe, and Cookie coming alive on the Wipeout map, and ooh, it's Latromi making waves though.
I think caster lock is on me. I might want to get that fixed.
Yeah, I will sit on silent set while that gets fixed. Silent Up having a good old fight with FaZe here and coming out on top. I feel barely took any damage actually. That's quite shocked. Through the telly, will kill Cookie, turns around, bye-bye FaZe, and the third. Silent Set gets all 3 with the rockets. And, well, it's as easy as that sometimes, but it's as easy as that.
Call that the first death pylon back in my day.
Yep. Yeah, we do. James gonna heal up on a box. If we ever do Diabotical on LAN and we have desks, I'm gonna have to stand on a box. So I'm a very short man. Yeah.
Really? Do you think FaZe plays on a box?
I think FaZe wears stilts.
Oh. Did he take them off when he's sitting down?
I don't think he does, no.
Does he use foot pedals?
No. No, it's purely an aesthetic thing. It's no function.
Okay.
Try me. Doing a good job. Cookie about to die. Yep. 2-1. 2Z looking to make this 2-0. And move on to that grand finals. And it is ever so grand.
Just a super triple heel down at the elbow.
You love to see it, don't you, But it's one of your favorite things.
I love it. Listen, if you're not double healing at the minimum, then you're doing it wrong. Some advice to Animal Kingdom, or whatever the hell they're called.
Chaos Crew.
No, I'm talking about Animal Squad.
Oh, Animal Squad. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, big armor lead for Chaos Crew. See what they can do with that. This 3v3 is very much in their favor if they can force this sunset. Gonna get caught out, does some decent damage, but it's not enough. Now Latroom, getting gunned down, and James is here for the fight. There's no chance he can get out. Even though Latromi only died once that round, it is over.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, that. Very unfortunate. On
Yep,
James at the moment, who doesn't have much armor. None at all. Trying to play at range, and you know, it's classic James, isn't it? Trying to win with the pincer. He's going to go silent, walk away, and that gives him enough time to get silent step up. Unfortunately, he had to leave his healing post, which is, I'm sure, much to his chagrin. Finds a FaZe. FaZe finds him. Silencer on his own for a very, very brief moment there. But now I like this 3v3 for 2Z. FaZe will take down Silencer, which simplifies matters somewhat, but James and Latromi are still here with a lot of stack indeed, and some great rockets out of James. Latromi now pushing in, but that's costly. And in the 1v1, he could lose this, but has a serious stack advantage. It's only a couple of rockets away, though. Uses the explosive Weevil, and I tell you, I love to see that, but that is sensational.
Ooh. And we're at match point right now. Wow, yeah. I mean, it's looking like it might be a 2-0 potentially. I'm a little surprised, but not.
Yeah, that's not wrong, hasn't it? Latromi's just pushing on in. FaZe, what can you do? He's trying to fight back as best he can, but Latromi won't give in. Hear them every which way, can't see any now through the telly. Into orange goes Latromi, a good couple of rockets, gonna get Cookie very, very low, but here's Absol in the back. Looking to take down James. Telly is used, and the rocket jump fails. And again, oh, Absol, this is a bit of a heartbreaker right now. That could have been a frag and an all-important one as well. As both Latromi and Silent have taken spills recently. There goes James, but it's a nice death as far as deaths go. And Absol now is up against two charging bulls.
Oh, no,
and
he's in
he
trouble.
can't win. 2Z goes to the grand finals.